Welcome, welcome out. It's more a welcome out. My name is Kenneth Berenson. Unless you know already, then you know that all we're doing here is channeling and truly diving into the depth of human consciousness and growth, self-development, and all of that jazz. Right now, currently, we are stepping up our game to, we have sort of managed to channel in this way, right? But now we're being asked to sort of step that into more in the physical with other people. And that's more challenging because we can feel people's energy. And so then we can feel what is hindering that natural flow of energy. And so that is what we're addressing, regardless of who the people are, if they even speak the language. We're using words to calibrate, but the calibration is mostly done frequency-wise because we are correcting perspectives. That's what all of these corrections are. Everything, if you are a portal member, there's a link in the bio. That's what all of these daily lessons are for. They are corrections of the mind in order to get the full harmony of the body, which is what we are also guiding Kenneth now. As we are guiding, as the body experiences more joy, that's really what it is. As the body experiences more joy, there is an increase. The same as if something happens then something else, like it can tumble. Just the same is it when you keep the momentum of the sort of correct perspective, let's say, and you are enjoying what you're doing and you're seeing the effects and you're connecting all the dots, which is all of this program is assisting with that. It is the continuation of A Course in Miracles. And many didn't understand the Course in Miracles. Many intellectualized it too much. It wasn't meant to be an intellectualization. It's meant to be an alignment tool, that you align your frequency. So even if you know it, let's say, you are repeating it like a mantra because it aligns your frequency to truth. And we could feel the first few moments that we started to read A Course in Miracles, we could feel energy because we've always been very connected to our body. And so we could feel that there was beams of light sort of getting penetrated into our brain, and there was a lot of change and shifts inside of the human mind. And we've been through that. We've been through like reading that thing for a couple of years without fully comprehending it, but comprehending parts and then bigger parts, and then eventually now we have the map. We have prepared, and so we know what it is that it's talking about. We know the meta because we have made that switch, and we are starting to make sense of the nuances of feeling that the correction is doing. And so if you haven't, so basically it's time to go back in the closet and dust off the old A Course in Miracles, if you have one. We've heard many have, they have it, but it's sort of like left in the closet way back there because they didn't really get it. It was one of those things. But it is a map to correct the human consciousness. That is what A Course in Miracles is. It is a map to correct the human consciousness, and especially with all of the indoctrination that has been going on. And so that has produced erroneous beliefs, which is then producing erroneous things on the outside. And some are benefiting a lot from this. And why should they change? They shouldn't. Everyone fits perfectly in their frequency. But we have to know what it is to move up and down in frequency, and how you can tell where someone is in frequency. Those things are important for your own sake. It's like you want to know what level you are at, and if you're taking that road, it's going to lead down in frequency for you. You want to know that. That's important information to know. Because then you know if you are creating your reality, or if someone else is sort of wanting to co-create with you. And if you're doing that just out of habit, then it's a codependency. Unless you're doing it deliberately, consciously. It's okay to work with other people, but doing it consciously, knowing why people are in your life. That's important. And a lot will be, I want to be the best version of me. And that is honorable. That is honorable. That is, you don't have to want to be an ascended master here. A lot of the first steps in this Ascension program, although we will continue, but the first step in the Ascension program is just to make sense of this reality. Because a lot of us have been really fooled, actually, by like what a city is, like all of the programs that's happening inside of a city. Because when you go into a city, it's like you just become part of the maze. It's such a thing. And it takes some dedication to step out of that, inside of that. Meditation is definitely your friend. But also, when you start to know, it's not impossible at all. But you have to know how to operate your human. And when you have learned how to operate your human, then you know that it is a joy when you start to see, like we are experiencing right now with the camper. Like we are so enjoying, like we have these waves of just like, what did we just do? Like where are we? Like, you know, we have so quantum shifted, like you have no idea. Like all of these 28 shifts that we have created, which is in the bio, they have been the catalyzer for this shift. It's just so many things just combined at once. And we had to work for it. The whole renovation of the camper was part of this. It was part of the level up. We had to do a lot of work. And so part of that was what we said to the bodies, like, okay, we'll push now, but when we come here, we're gonna take it easy. And we are. And we are adjusting to something new too. So it's so much that is going on. Like we can't just stop. The momentum is going. We have to continue. But it's the camper side can ease so that we can just rest and just get our energy back. Because we've had, well, 3 rounds. 3 28-day rounds of this camper, and all of the shifts that has needed to be gone through to step into this version, which is the version that has a motorhome and has basically started a tour. It's a very mini one right now, but this is the start of the tour that Jesus is inviting me to go on. And we are desiring that too. And we have been in such a transformation stage. And now we are continuing that transformation stage. It's just that now we're out. It's like we're out. Hello. We're not hiding anymore. We're out. But that journey of balancing the masculine and feminine, that never stops. That's something that has to be permanent for this shift to truly happen. That is what we are always guided. So right now, when we push so hard, pushing is the masculine, the knower, but we were pushing to get out in that exact junction of time that we had to get out. We could have created some other, but we didn't want to. We just wanted to be done with it and just be done with that reality. And it was just in the full moon that we transitioned. And so that is what you are all asked to do. Not to live in a camper. That is Kenneth's story, although it could be, but following your path. Because your path is walked just like this. And if you are stuck in these sort of negative loops, it doesn't even have to be negative, but just sedentary, just like you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and nothing seems to really move. Well, we invite you to join the Ascension program that is built for you so that you can start to get some movement in your spirituality, and it is waiting for you. It is not waiting for someone else. Your life is waiting for you, just the same as we have done now. We have pushed because we want our life, and we want it now. And we're so grateful. We sat today and we looked up at the camper and we had these waves of like, what? And here we're seeing pelicans. I think they're called pelicans. Maybe I'm mistaken here, but because that's not my strong suit. But they have like this beak, and sort of like it's a little 90 degrees or something. Very big, kind of slow birds. Awesome. It's so fun to be here. It's so fun to be here like this. It's different if you're just going here and then going back to your apartment or house. It's different. It's very different. This is such a, we have cut all ties, and this is such a liberating feeling. We really, really enjoy this. So if you want to join us, there's a link in the bio. Join us for this 28-day, and I believe we start tomorrow with day number 1. I believe. I hope I checked that correctly. All right, take care, and we'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao.